Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? My name is Term, as you all know. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Today, I bet you guys are kind of curious as to why we're doing more Spellbound, especially with how, uh, iffy, iffy the last episode ended with. Last episode, for those of you who don't know, Term finally completed his mission of helping Owl, of saving them from their viney fate as of having to deal with Junie in their head all the time. Unfortunate, and Term made sure to put his entire heart, body, mind, and soul into the process of trying to get this to work. And unfortunately, putting everything on the line definitely leads to other people worried about stuff, especially people who are the closest to you. Term has definitely fucked up royally, at least in regards to, uh, yeah, I think that's the best way I can put it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on in. I do apologize if you all are, wanting to. Just so you know, I won't be able to respond as much because it is an SMP, and I am going to be doing a bit of lore today. So I just hope you enjoy. There we go. Sure, I can find some. How you doing, buddy? Getting better? You getting trained? You practicing with the cardboard box? I hope it works out. I know it doesn't really matter now that it matters. It matters that I learn how to take breaks. Where was I? Okay, that's not gonna help. Could go and get some more Starbuncle shards today. Maybe not. Can't I? Don't care about me, right, Pat Tater? I don't think it does it. You know. Maybe I just need a walk. Just a walk to clear my head. Matter way too much. They can't. Everything being right. I mean, guess it is a fun mistake. I'd have to look into expanding that a bit. I think this place is just a tiny bit more cozy. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Maybe Goldie hasn't gone to sleep yet. Maybe, maybe I'm just bring things. He's out like. They they get all of this raw food. Oh well. Gives me a chance to. That's something you can do, right, Term? Something that you can eat. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think Sky's back at the art studio, making sure the paint's drying on whatever they've been working on. Hope they don't regret making it. God, it takes forever to... Shouldn't be surprised. There's only so much pan space. There we go. Once we finish, I think I'll do this a stack at a time. We'll cook a stack, and then I'll get the rest of it cooked up slowly but surely. Actually, we got some. Here. There we go. And we'll just cook at the same time. I know it won't make up for it, but for not being, but go. But surely. Okay. Oh, I'm being so awkward, and I really messed. Had like thin conversation before we went to bed, but like we woke back up and was back again. Okay, almost done. Just a couple more pieces and we'll be out. Maybe turn some of these into burgers or something. Make sure that they're not just getting protein, carbs and all that other stuff. But sure. More. Okay, get back to it. There we go. Okay, last little bit. God, where did you even get all this stuff? I mean, like, we don't really keep a lot of raw food around the house except for, like, veggies and fruits and stuff. Like, a lot of our stuff is kind of just pre-made by Bear. Here we go. What about you? Yeah, I could probably make some of that. Been a while. Not too. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Might as well make everything go as far as it can. There we go. Where was I? Ah, right. There we go. Just a couple more pieces. So, How you all doing? How you all doing, kiddos? Well, take care of you, but can't do it for anyone else. Here we go. Put that up.
Knock knock.
Hello?
Term. Hello.
Hey, what's
Sorry.
going on? It's kind of late.
Uh,
You,
I
are you good?
yeah. I am good.
Ah,
just wanted to talk to you about some stuff
mm-hmm.
that happened the day before.
Yeah,
I know. I wanted to bring it up before you guys went for graphite, but because I didn't have the opportunity.
yeah,
There's just so many people. Uh,
yeah.
so
I understand. I can kind of relate.
yeah, there was a lot of people, and well,
Yeah,
I think most of them were kind of looking for you at the same time.
yeah, yeah. Got, do you want to go talk somewhere, or do you want to just come in? There's no one really at home right now, or no one awake anyway.
We can stay home. You
Yeah,
need to stay home. It's getting chilly.
yeah. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
I also brought some shepherd's pie. Oh, I see you guys have some.
yeah, it's one of the few things I know how to cook from memory. You know, I
hmm
mean, it's just layering food on top of itself, so it's not the hardest.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah,
I
you
do
know,
have I do have some chicken sandwiches or
yeah,
stuffed potatoes if you would like. I brought some for me since
yeah,
you know
yeah,
I always like to bring some stuff when I go visit people,
yeah. I know I've
and
been
even more my brother.
Yeah, I know I've been slowly but surely cooking up a bunch of. Goldie had a lot of food, a lot of raw food for some reason, and I don't want them,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
did notice that some food from my fridge was gone. It was hard to notice at first, but
Yeah,
I just noticed like, hey, I'm missing a lot of the uncooked food that I had on my fridge.
yeah.
So
It's like,
I guess that's how where it
if
went.
you'd like it back, I just finished cooking it all, so but
Nah, you
it's
guys
all
can
prepped
keep
for.
it.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'll put it in here for now because it's not quite done yet. I still need to turn it into something that's more than just protein.
Just a hamburger, something.
Yeah, something like that. Something easy.
I think you can make some pasta out of um the same mm, like cooked meat or I'll believe,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll have to
I could probably find. I could figure something out. I'm sure. You know.
I yeah. I do need to ask for my recipe book back from fish.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm sorry. I just complete. I zoned out for that. You
No,
gave it. You gave your recipe book to Fish. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I
I still haven't talked to Fish yet. Like, I mean, I've talked to them, but I
yeah.
haven't gotten to know them yet. And uh,
Yeah,
lots.
it's kind of difficult to get to know everyone in town. I hadn't really talked to Miss Echoes
No, it.
last time until like last time,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. I know personally, it used to be a lot easier, but you know.
Term, are you doing okay?
Not,
I
not really. I the plan with graphite, I forgot to let Sky in on the whole thing. I thought I wrote it down and everything, and I just,
I
I I
I
think I
thought you
messed up.
already did. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. When Graphite asked if if you wanted back those rings, I thought that those were rings that they had with Star. I didn't think that they were your rings.
It was,
Not until like knew when running to you to give them back.
yeah, they weren't part of the initial plan, but when graphite was there and I was explaining all the stuff, I started feeling very unsure about plan. I was worried that I didn't put enough into it. Like I hadn't put my all into it, and if you don't put your all into something, then you're not trying hard enough. So at least that's what I've always thought. So I decided to hedge my bets. I made the rings initially for myself so that way they could heal my hands a bit more. Always gave me comfort and safety. Thought maybe I could lend graphite a tiny bit of that. And then everything happened and I was
You don't you don't have to give your all to like something that you don't have to put your all into something that you're doing to do it well. Term. You
feels
had
feels like I
all of
have to.
us. You don't. We were all working on it together.
I was
We all
just
had that initial,
I was just
you
worried
know.
that it wasn't enough. I don't know. That just seems to be a common trend for me. Always worrying if stuff is enough.
I just believe me when I say that everyone thinks that you are enough. Term. You matter to us. And you don't have to put so much work into everything you do. Like, of course, if it's important to you, you do put that effort, but you don't have to force yourself to be perfect.
Do you know how many people are left from the original village?
No, I'm
Oh,
unsure.
there's me, Sky, Star, Owl, and Panda. Olive died. Rosie left. Barlow ran away. We're the only ones really left. And the more I think about it, the more Sky didn't really like my decision to help Owl and the fact that we brought them back so early, despite the fact that, you know, even though it wasn't them, I can't help I can't help but want to help them. I spent years being a part of this village. Everything that's happened, the only people left are me, Sky, Star, Owl, and Panda. And Panda's slowly losing themselves, and I can't help with that. Owl was struggling and had to be taken away, and I couldn't help with that. Star wasn't going to leave Owl, and I can't help with that. And it felt like it was the only thing I could do. And after trying to
Hey,
help them,
hey, okay. It's fine.
and
It's
now,
okay.
now I feel like I'm losing Sky.
Term.
I'm losing everyone, Bear.
No, you're not. You don't have to solve everyone's problems. Term. It's all right.
feels like the harder I try to hold on, the farther they go.
We can try to look into this, all right? We can. It's not only just you.
I know. That's what hurts. If it was just me, I could handle it, but it's everyone. I can't. When people hurt, I hurt, and I don't know how to turn that off.
I understand.
Sorry, I kind of got off track for you. What did you come
No,
here to
that's
talk about? Said
I
you.
just. It's all right. Um. Well, at first, I after all that happened last week, I didn't want to bring up this subject because I noticed, well, all that you just told me, and I didn't want to bring up anything that could, you know. I forgot one thing to mention when you asked me about the wedding. Um, once you marry someone, you guys get to um form a family and basically adopt each other's last names.
Oh,
And well, that is something that is important for the people on our world to, well, signify the start of a new family, but we, you know,
I hope Sky has a last name, because I don't have one I could give him. At least not one I feel comfortable giving them.
what do you mean? Sky doesn't have a last name?
I don't know if she. People don't really put their last name on the mail. I know I don't
Well,
have one to give her.
I
But
guess, like, since it's such a small village, I don't think you do need a last name to identify yourself, I'm guessing. But what do you mean you don't have a last name either, or?
I don't. Out of everybody else in the village has somebody here before them, someone that they considered their family. A lot like
Hmm.
Goldie, I just kind of appeared one day. Woke up, dealt with someone who was taking care of me. They very unreasonable about what they were expecting of me.
Hmm.
And when I couldn't take it anymore, I left. I came here. Graphite invited me, more or less, offered me the my first delivery. I got to meet everyone else, but I didn't have a family name to take down. Closest I have is one that I made up back when I was really young, and I don't. It's not a name. I wouldn't trust a 4-year-old to name a family. You know.
May I know what that last name is?
Is Link. I don't even know where I got it from. I just probably just read it on like some papers or something. Just chose a 4-letter word and thought that's good. You know, it's 4 letters, just like term. Term link.
From Link. I mean, I think I think that's pretty good.
Uh,
And well, if not, I mean, I you considered me a part of your family term. Why would I not consider you one a part of mine? what if you could, when I was first in World A, I didn't have any family either. I wouldn't consider myself to be a part of any family until I found Ava. And Ava had just started her own family name at that point.
Yeah.
There was some bad blood going on with her old family, and she decided to part ways with them. And, well, she decided to create the Blossom last name. When I'm asking if you would you like to be a part of that family term?
I think I'd like that. I think that has a nice ring to it. Term Blossom.
Term Blossom?
uh, nice. Much better than Term Link, I will say.
It has more letters.
It does.
Yeah. Hmm.
I just, I just hope I have the chance to give it to Sky as well.
I know. I believe that everything would be resolved. Okay.
That's the hope.
Communication is key,
Yeah,
and
we'll have
you
a
know.
lot of time to communicate later this week. We're heading out to the sanctuary to go finish the summer home, finish furnishing it, and
Hmm.
I hope we can resolve this. I if I can be honest with you, Bear, I always loved the fact that so many people in this village could do magic when I couldn't. And now that I can, it feels like I'm caught up with everybody now. I would give it
Hmm.
all up if it meant I got to keep Sky.
That is that is reasonable. With
Like
someone like Sky, I wouldn't. I would give it all too.
like
Sky.
honestly, these past couple days I've been trying to work on some stuff down below, but every time I don't have the spark to write anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, safe to say she's my muse, and I wouldn't. None of what I learn in those books is worth a damn thing without her.
Mm-hmm. You know, we can go for a walk if you want to.
I think that's a good idea. Get out of this, get out of this house for a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like. I could show you my area, the potion crafting
Oh, that,
area that I've been working on,
that'd
if
be
you would like.
sure. That'd be nice.
Mhm. There's been so much snow lately. Look at that pile of snow.
Oh my word. I'm
Elle
just
has been grabbing all the snow.
yeah. They said something about making sure that when Goldie wakes up, they won't have to deal with the snow, and that's where they got
Aw,
their hearts too big for their own body.
that's too sweet. That's so sweet.
Mhm.
Path cleared.
Yeah,
Um, really dangerous to be out here at night. I've been trying to light everything up,
yeah.
so there's no many things roaming around, so many creeps. But
I I know I would have brought my own little multi tool, but uh, like I said, actually I might actually have it on me. One sec. That there we go. There,
hello, guys.
now we should be able to light things up. There we go. Good? You kind of just froze for
No,
it.
yeah. I'm good. I'm just getting pushed by slimes.
Okay, just,
Uh,
I saw you mentioned it was dark out, so I thought I'd bring out my little light maker thing. Weirdly enough, like
mhm.
I always wondered why everybody's magic from their books was a different color. With this one, I just get to kind of choose what color I get by dyeing the lens. That's kind
Mm.
of, you know,
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, I've been doing some research, and well,
yeah,
since magic is kind of everyone's essence or aura in that kind of sense,
yeah.
we all have this kind of different magic. I know mine is more like an orangey yellow, and Panda is this I really light yellow.
You think it might have
Um,
something to do with eye color? And you got like orange
our
eyes.
I do have orange eyes,
Yeah,
and Panda does have orange eyes, but
yeah,
I
like,
don't think Rox has.
huh,
I think Rox's eyes are yellow too.
huh.
I
That,
I don't think that's what I color.
yeah. Ah, okay. You're
So
also
this is
working on like
my
source at the moment. This looks
it's
like
an ergonomic.
makes it from plants growing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know I've been I actually have one of these underneath the magical crops thing. I just don't
Oh
get me wrong, the one that the one with the mob with the creep killer area is it works well, but I feel it's
well,
been
I
there for a while, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel like we've kind of like we've done our fill with creeps and stuff, and it's starting to verge on cruelty, and I'll probably talk with
uh
Sky about that.
I I I haven't been there any. I I don't know what you're talking about, but
Oh right. Um.
I don't
So
think
um.
I don't think I would feel
Yeah. It's
comfortable.
it's like at first it was just a way to get like experience for stuff, and then now it's kind of just for Panda's source and uh,
Yeah. I mean, I saw something in the Warren notebook that said something about um fire getting energy from coal, but that only
mhm.
seems like something hurtful for the environment.
Yeah.
Um,
I know.
this is my potion house. This is my mixing
Um,
potion house. Um,
well, that is beautiful.
I made this banner actually.
Yeah, it's very nice. Like a cauldron.
Mhm. Yeah, so cauldron with fire underneath. And well, this is I've been working with some plants, mixing them up and seeing what could I get from
Yeah.
them too. We have sage and I think is belladonna
Hmm.
flowers and belladonna berries, and mix it up.
I'll be real. I've only ever seen people use that to make chrome seed mixture. That is a
Yeah, you can
first.
make a different kinds of essence. I mean, I guess this is kind of a just something to put into candles, which
Yeah.
takes me to my next area. But first, I'm gonna show you this one.
Yeah.
Um, this is where I keep every other potion, and this one here is kind of like a humidifier from our world. It
Ah.
spreads the effect of the potion into the air.
Ah.
Um, so you can have just
I think that.
basic regeneration or speed
Yeah.
in certain areas. So
Yeah. I know. I.
this has been helping me.
Yeah. I know. I read up somewhere in Britannia about something similar to this, but they were using like incense sticks and stuff like that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I would have to figure out how to do that
Oh,
because I
it's
really like
wonderful.
incense.
It's like at some point if you run out of things to learn on this end of the potion scale, I'd be more than happy to It's like you mentioned that you and Newt were working on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, me and Newt worked tirelessly for
Yeah.
the potion we brought to graphite and all these jars. Actually, I have
Yeah.
some lasting potions from that. This is some of it. It doesn't have
Ah.
the crucial effect that we had before.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh wow.
recovery, but
Mm-hmm.
it still has
Yeah,
the shielding effect and everything.
that is some amazing work there. Like
Hmm.
like I said, I like it and the few potions that we found, they've always been kind of a bit yeah, mer- murkier.
Mm-hmm.
This like right here is just that is that is some beautiful work right there. Very clear.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to brew it as clean as possible, and then well, we have here our
Yeah.
water for all the things that we have been going on because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, we are in a swamp.
Yeah.
I don't really want to take that water, and ever since we came here, there has been
Um.
drowned on the
Yeah.
water, so I don't
Um.
really think that's really clean for potions. So
Yeah. I know I've been.
this kind of made
I know for a while I was thinking of making a what was it called? I was thinking of finding a way to craft water, but I can't really do that without the right essences. Can at least
I'm sorry, craft
yeah,
water.
yeah. Like in the mystical almanac there was like talk of like elemental essences or whatever, no actual writing on how to make them, but like fire essence,
Okay,
water
so you're
essence,
telling me,
etc.
in this world we can craft water.
I mean, it's a theory. There wasn't any writing on
Oh,
how to
okay.
do it, so I have, I haven't made it. The only thing I've had, like, I think the closest I've gotten is like crafting watermelon, and then that didn't really help, you
Mm,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
That I was gonna start yelling or going insane. I don't think that is physically possible in our world. That's uh, water is the base of life on our planet, all right?
yeah.
Or in our world at least, and I think in this world too, but I would have gone insane if there was a way to create water from scratch.
I mean, you know,
That just seems like insanity.
I mean, it definitely would be useful as long as you have a plant. You would have whatever you need. Oh, got an enchanting
Yeah.
apparatus here.
Yeah, I decided to have a little
Yeah,
area on top of my
yeah,
potions to create, the abjuration essence, even
yeah,
though we have the nether wart that you gave me.
yeah.
Um,
It's like Netherward is fine, but I'd rather us not run out and have to go back into.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing I need to work on.
That's why we have been, farming on this area for nether wart too,
Yeah,
without soiled.
yeah. Like
And well,
I think we'd rather not have to get more if we can avoid it. You know,
hmm.
it's like especially after what happened to Panda. One sec.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay, there. Okay, sorry about that. Had had something sort of interrupt my brain, and that
yeah.
was something else.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. That's okay.
Yeah,
Um, this is like a little reunion point that I created. Like, I mean, it's not the middle of town,
yeah,
or at
but
least I don't
I
think
mean,
so. But
I'd prefer this. I'd prefer this than the actual middle of town, which would be like,
I mean,
uh,
it is more open. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah, very nice.
Hmm. And well, I've been fixing this town bit by bit,
Yeah,
trying to make it as safe as possible as I
yeah.
can.
I know. I know. Me and Sky were planning on doing that back when we were worried we'd have to move. Thought maybe it would make more sense to fix this place up, but then we realized how close that would still be to Owl, and then we just
Mm,
kept looking farther and farther. You know.
yeah. And well, I have. It is unfortunate how close it is to this area, but
Yeah.
I mean, Yes, I kind of, you know, I gotta get over.
You can only be so far. You can only be so far away from tragedy when you're fixing up a place like this.
Mm. Well, it's not. There's nothing more that I've been working on. I have like a little shack over there that is just plants and flowers to, if there's bees going never anywhere.
Yeah,
Um. Oh yeah, and this is my little candle area.
yeah, uh,
You put the string in here,
yeah.
and it dips into
Oh,
into the tallow.
oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
That is very
And it's just
interesting.
it's just animal fat with some um
Hmm?
honeycomb and just some
Yeah,
essences to make it actually smell good.
yeah. Well, if you need more honeycomb, do let me know. I got way too much of it.
There's a lot of bees. Yeah, that's
There's
true.
more than just bees, but yeah,
And well, I've been learning a lot.
yeah.
I
Why,
just been
why,
trying to keep myself a little bit busy
why,
with
why does
all
this,
that
why does this
stuff that's
feel like,
happening.
why does this feel like someone I know?
I just like to separate everything by areas. You can see
Why does this
my
sound?
room. This is
Why does this sound like someone I know?
stop looking at me like that term. I'm my own person.
I know you're your own person. Trust me. Like you,
Oh
like
well,
you.
this is the book.
Trust me. There's no one in the world like you, Bear.
Well, yeah, I think that determines a lot. Yeah, that's basically what I've been working with the past couple of days, and well, I realized that you can pick things out of these flowers too.
Yeah, you've been doing a hell of a job. Seems like you got something good going on here.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't.
It
even the
pickups.
even
Yeah,
the
it
plants down
pick.
here pick up from it. That's good.
Yeah. Mhm. That's what I like about this area. It
Yeah,
has a large rate of
yeah,
what things I can collect,
yeah. You know,
which helps a lot.
yeah. Honestly, I need to talk to Panda about the possibility of setting up one of those underneath the farm because I feel like the less we're relying on where they're getting their source from currently, the better. You know,
Yeah,
like
I do. I was thinking the same thing since well, Fish is basically the new farmer in town, and well, I need more source to create potions,
yeah.
so I
What's
can study more.
what is the story with
Um,
fish anyway? I kind of they showed up
well,
like the week right before I ended up underground, so I haven't really,
um,
you know.
so they were part of one of MT's experiments.
Oh, okay, so they're among friends.
Yep.
There's
And
there's a
well,
lot of
they were
them now.
also frozen with Newt and Jack, but they emerged earlier than them, and they were living out of our farm without us noticing until like one day, uh, Goldie and Sky found them on the farm,
Hmm.
and well, they decided to stay. Although, well, I do personally need also to talk to Fish.
Hmm.
Um,
Seems
which
like they in the short time that I've gotten to see them in passing, they seem like a good egg.
yeah, I know they mean no harm.
Yeah, they the last interaction we had was me looking for someone, I think it was Addie, and they were just and like I climbed onto their roof because I forgot I forgot that fish lives there and that it's not empty.
You climbed into their roof?
I just was looking around trying to get up, and then I saw them through the window as I was climbing up, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Me and them had
That
me and them had a
is
good
horrifying. I don't.
me and them had a
Oh, hi,
hello.
Newt.
Oh,
hello.
afternoon.
Hello,
Hi.
how are things?
Good. I was just gonna go to the potions lab.
Oh, we just got back from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Nice.
going wonderful, it seems. You know, it's
I'm
What-
taking some notes on some supplies I need to stock my pantries with.
Oh, you're taking it. A list. Okay. I
That
could
makes
help you
sense.
get some of them, or if you see a lot of those same ingredients, you can take some from there. I don't
Yeah.
really mind. We're working on this together, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can take some.
I don't mean to, intrude on anyone, so I figured
Oh,
I'd do some gathering myself.
It's all good. We were kind of just taking a walk and talking about things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff going on right now.
When is it ever not?
True.
True.
I think the only time that we actually had for ourselves was some weeks ago before
Yeah.
the TNT, and
Yeah.
well,
Right.
Well, at some point, I know Bear just showed me their lab. If you ever get the chance, I would love to see what you're working on, because you all have more or less been bombarded with my work. I think it's only fair that you should be allowed to gush about what you're working on. If you're, I assume that people are the same.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm not really sure where to go from here.
Oh,
I mean, we're strolling around town.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
we
like,
could go with Newt too.
yeah, that seems
sure,
like
I can
that
bring you
seems
guys
like
over.
seems like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This way.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can always finish my list later.
Yeah.
I've got all the time in the world.
I know I've only
That is true.
I've only seen the outside of your place, because there's a big sign that says authorized personnel only, and I had to see the new mailbox.
Right.
Yeah.
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 I know Ellie just puts those up to keep people safe.
Yeah, it makes sense, It's like I wouldn't want anybody, like, I have to keep Goldie out of the Britannia room, because that I don't know. I feel like the couple messages that I've gotten out of there have implied, like, they've been good. They're like, yeah, we'll take just about everything, but there's this weird aversion to bread, and I don't know what that's all about. I think they
that is.
It's like they're like, yeah, just like
kind of comical.
They're like, we'll take
in a
everything
sense.
as a gift, more or less. And then they're just like, maybe
Interesting.
not that. I haven't tested
I wonder
that
if they
yet.
have
So
a gluten intolerance.
what's gluten?
It is.
It's sometimes it's on the bread.
Yeah. Wheat especially tends to form gluten. It's what makes bread all light and fluffy.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my shared lab with Flam.
Ah.
We originally had separate labs, but we decided it would just be more efficient to combine them.
I can see that. Makes sense.
Yeah. So we both ended up with a roommate.
Also, these are funny signs. These are good.
Thank
these
you.
Are, these are these are
They're
good
good
office.
signs,
These
yeah.
are good office hours.
Thank you. I
Oh
thought they
my
were
God.
quite comedic. So come on in. This is my side of the
yeah.
room.
Oh
I've
wow.
got a little bit
yeah,
of
the
potion
kitchen.
work here.
Oh wow. You got one of those fancy potion makers.
Fancy, yeah. We have a brewing stand right here. I don't have anything to power it at the moment since I don't have any blaze powder, but I've made a couple of them regardless.
Where
Oh
are you
right,
looking at?
both of those. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
What?
I see. That's on Flam's side, so I guess that's there.
But what is
The chest?
This-
Yeah, this thingy right here.
the floaty thing?
Yeah, it's a fancy like potion maker in Britannia. Uses like mana
Ah,
instead of
what?
instead of blaze stuff to you know.
Oh man, instead of
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
there's all kinds of potions throughout the books that you can, I don't think they call them potions technically, they call them brews.
That's
And
on
and they it
Botania?
yeah, a
Hmm,
lot of different like
okay.
trying to word it the right
I'll
way.
I'll have to look
It's
into it later.
it uses
Yeah.
mana and ingredients to make more potions than normal, but like it's all in one bottle so you can just drink multiple times. It's
Oh.
Oh.
it's
Hmm.
strange, and it's I haven't really looked too far into it. You know, it yeah.
Hmm. You know, it
It's
it would
like the
be
only one.
strange to have one sip of the a potion on like a
Yeah,
big bottle.
yeah.
I don't think I
I
would be
think
taking the right dosage for it.
yeah.
Uh,
I think the only other one that I've ever seen is in Sky's house. Their family was always the most magical in the village, so they just
Yeah.
kind
mm,
of had it, and I guess they just haven't had the need to use it. You know,
I'll have to ask
yeah,
Flame about it next time
yeah,
I hear them
yeah.
around.
That's also the same
probably
thing I
Maybe
look
was
they'll
talking
let
into.
me
about with
use it.
incense sticks, actually, because it can
Mm.
make
Hmm.
like brews, incense sticks, well, pendants, but you know,
Hmm.
like just
I've actually
lots
been
of very interesting effects.
I've actually been meaning to ask you about something sort of related to that. You were
Yeah,
talking about using mana in regards to potion making.
yeah,
I've actually been doing a lot of research on the effects of potions and other magics on the
yeah,
well, I guess the human body. I've only really got the one test subject here.
yeah.
Um and don't worry, I'm not testing on myself. Not my
Okay.
body at least, just my blood.
Okay, that was a relief because as soon you're like, I'm not testing on myself. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have experience with such things and I don't want to be that.
Yeah,
So
just
instead I'm using a bit more of my medical knowledge
yeah,
to
that's
draw blood instead.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mentioned, it
Mm-hmm.
would be I would be okay with getting my blood drawn for the test samples.
Mhm.
Oh, just so
Since
Yeah.
I mean, if I mean, do you how many? I don't know a lot about science, but I assume you probably need more than like 2 points for comparison, right?
That is typically preferred, yes.
Is
Um,
so you're analyzing potions on the body currently.
at the moment, yeah, I've been making sure that they don't have any negative effects on, your bloodstream, how your blood functions, and stuff like that.
That
Making sure that the different experiments I've been doing don't hurt anyone whenever they get ingested.
that is true.
that's very kind of you.
Of course, I care a lot about everyone in this town, and if I were to feed them something that would hurt them, I
Yeah,
would be pretty upset about it, even if it was only an upset stomach.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you
But
well, I mean,
yeah,
if you need any extra samples or data points, I'd be more than happy to offer.
I really
Hmm.
appreciate it. Once I really perfect what I'm doing in here, I might take you up on that offer, and that
Hmm.
way I can,
Yeah.
even tailor stuff to your personal, you know, DNA.
Uh, that I
Perfect that potion according to DNA. That seems like a.
Yeah, pretty exciting, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's also really complicated to see like pointers
Yeah.
specific.
I
But you know
need to
what?
make some more equipment for that, but
Yeah,
I'm hopeful.
I don't
I'm
think I
hopeful.
don't think needles are pretty common in this world. At least I don't
Yeah.
think,
I've
unless you
had
want to
to
go to those labs.
yeah, I've had to maybe go find some a little bit. But don't worry about it. It's um
okay. I'll be real,
but
like half of the words that you used I did not know, so I'm going to just trust that you know what you're doing.
I appreciate it. I
Hmm.
promise I will not do anything too crazy.
That's a relief.
However, I do have one kind of crazy request.
Let's well, I Why? Sure. Why?
So
Let's hear
when
it.
you were showing all of us your Botania room, right? The one with all the plants in it?
Yeah.
There were those big buckets full of blue liquid that you said was like mana, right?
Yeah.
I've actually been trying to figure out the difference between source and mana and how the two relate to each other.
Ah.
And I was wondering if it's able to be bottled at all,
I
or like I could
never
get like a small sample of it.
I've never tried throwing a bottle in. I guess I've always just kind of assumed that. So like back when I was trying to like first work with it, I ended up losing a lot of mana to like the ground because I assumed that like Panda's magic I could just pick it up and it would be in the thing and then I could move it somewhere, but it's a lot
Huh.
more. Stone is a lot heavier than glass, and when it's open like that, it's
Interesting.
definitely
Yeah.
and then like it kind of just seeped back into the earth and it sort of dissipated. It's really weird, but
Interesting.
if I have an empty bottle, I might have some spare mana in one of the pools to maybe
Well,
see if
I've
that'll
got
help
plenty
out.
of empty bottles.
Sure, I can.
Here you are.
Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, actually, if you guys want to come with, I'd be more than happy to, you know,
Sure.
like you can see some of the stuff that like,
sure.
you know.
I'm a scientist. I love peeking at people's research.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be. I wouldn't. It's always weird calling it research because like if you're
mean,
not writing it down anymore, do you really consider it research at that point, or is that just
I
fucking
think so.
around?
I mean, for yourself, yeah.
It's personal research, for sure.
Mhm.
Just like you would research the best way to make a delicious sandwich.
Wow.
You might
True,
not write
true.
down every single experiment that you do, but you might find that you like ham better than turkey.
Yeah, that seems about right.
True.
Come
With ketchup and
With ketchup?
I don't know what people put in sandwiches. I personally put
Our cook
sauces.
doesn't know what to put on sandwiches.
Looks like you'll have to do some experimenting.
I don't usually put sauces on my sandwiches.
That's
I
kind of
Okay.
crazy.
them.
Your chicken sandwiches are delicious.
Right. I've okay. I didn't think that would work. Here you go.
Oh.
Yep.
Thank you. That's excellent.
I'm
Perfect.
not really sure what would happen because I don't think. There's a part of me that feels like if I tried to throw that back into here, it wouldn't go. It would. I don't know. A lot of things that you throw into this pool, there isn't really a way to turn it back. Well, I guess some are like underneath this at the moment. There's like a thing that changes stuff into other stuff using mana, and a lot of them have like cycles. So like, I actually have some sweet berries. I might actually be able to demonstrate that.
Oh.
Like currently, it has like not an alchemy. No, it is an alchemy catalyst, which is a very weird way to, you know. But like, there's all manner of different things you can use this alchemy catalyst for. Usually changing some things into other things, like flint into gunpowder, books into name tags, but able to turn berries into glowberries, and then glowberries into apples, and then apples into sweet berries. So it's this weird cycle thing.
That's very strange.
Yeah, it's like it's very like honestly, if someone asked me for like a specific kind of material, I could probably get it down here if I had the right starting point.
I see.
Yeah.
It's kind of like turning it into a similar item, so it does still retain some of its initial form. Like
Yeah,
a
it's not
berry to an apple.
Yeah, it's not like what I do when I craft apples.
You what?
Huh? Wait.
What?
Wait, hold on. I was zoned out for a second.
Like a
there.
paper mache?
What?
No, okay, one sec.
You
Follow me.
Term, you have been saying so many strange things today. Crafting water.
I feel like
crafting
making
water?
apples. I listen.
Like chemically or
like Yeah, like
Okay,
making
so
water.
okay, so down.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yep, there you are.
Yep.
Okay, so lots of different plants, right? Lots of different essences, lots of different things. One of
Yeah.
the first plants that we ever found were these ones here. These ones that have all this, like, it's called, like, it has, like, nature essence. It's very,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably the most plantiest plant I've ever seen. It's like a plant made of plants.
I
And
see.
depending on how you
Hmm.
orient these essences and such, you can just turn it into other plant life like this.
I
So
am sorry. What?
yeah, I just made 8 apples out of
See.
3 of those essences. That's how.
Huh.
Where do you think all your apples have been coming from?
Are
The
you
tree?
making these I thought they were
You
coming
d-
from a tree.
Do
I was
you
like,
know how
okay,
hard it is to
it
get a?
must be apple season because there were crates and crates of apples
Do you know how
just
hard?
in my mailbox.
Do you know
I
how hard it is to collect apples? Like it.
yes, that's
Yeah.
why I was like, where are you getting those? And can I get them for myself instead of you getting them for me?
It's like, of course you can. You can come down here whenever you need. Heck, I can make 3. You just kind of put it in a diagonal. If like I made like a bunch of like whole melons with that, and then I had too much, and I'm like, I need to find something else I can make these with. It's like these apples are probably better than any other apple on the market because you don't gotta worry about worms or like
What?
anything.
Oh God, there's so many things you could
Yeah,
do with these.
there's a lot of things I've been working with, and I got other things I want to work with too over here, but I haven't because,
Huh.
well, I mean, you know, it's just sometimes you just don't have the energy to work on things. You know, you lose something, and I don't, you know.
Hey, you've been busy and you've been hurt.
Hmm.
And like I said earlier, you've got all the time in the world. Just like the rest of
Yeah.
us.
Especially after that what you implied with with Goldie and because oh God, that I still haven't dealt with that thing that wrapping around my mind.
Oh, which one?
I mean, you were working with Goldie
Oh,
back before,
right.
and
Yeah.
those axolotls were still around today.
Yeah.
It's kind of concerning to think that, you know,
Potentially, one could conceivably live that long.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
someone like me.
I mean, hey, if you continue learning at this rate for the rest of your life, you're going to be the smartest person,
Axolotl.
I think, ever. I
And-
think
I
you
mean-
might know everything.
I mean, is it really
You consume knowledge like no other, my man.
I mean, is it really worth knowing everything if you don't have the people around that you care about to share it with?
Hmm. Yeah.
No, there's some truth in that.
Yeah. I kind of, I'm a bit in that position at the moment, really.
If you find a solution or an answer to that question, do let me know.
I will. I'm trying to figure it out myself, you know?
Yeah.
I miss a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about a lot of people too. I'm worried about the newer people I've met, and I'm worried about the older people that I've met.
Yeah. You got a good heart, Newt.
Yeah, there's
Thank you. You too.
I appreciate
You
it.
really do.
there's a lot of things going on. That is true.
Yeah.
A lot of new people and a lot of new experiences for everyone.
While I'm down here, I might as well just. There we go.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh, that's a powerful sight, my man.
I'll be
Wow.
I'll be real. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to make another one of these and just give it to fish. That seems.
It's like
Honestly, I think
I was-
fish would need it. Really, really bad. Because I know I can do some.
blinked.
Yeah,
Blinked
you
and it's
blinked.
gone.
I blinked and they were all gone.
Yeah, I know. Elle's also been kind of helping me here. They made these little things here. They speed up the growth of plants because
Oh.
just
some supports.
yeah, just kind of stabilizes the plants so that way they can use less energy on staying alive and use more energy growing. You know, it's a bit weird harvesting around them, but you know, the scythe makes quick work of them, and yeah. It's like I noticed it down in their burrow and asked them about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I made this. It was really cool." And then they gave me a couple, so I thought I'd just, you know,
Yeah. They may just use it.
yeah,
They're very talented.
they really are. Like both my kids
Yeah.
are just. I
Yeah, both of them are
uh,
very, very smart.
it's like I
They're
say
incredible, really.
it's like I say they take after me, but like that's not how I don't think that's how kids work,
They
especially
take
considering
after a good role model.
I
That's
guess
what
so.
I'm trying to
I guess
say.
that's a
It's
better
like,
way to put
nature
it.
versus nurture, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna have to get rid of this thing in a little bit.
Which thing?
The little machine thing here. You know, I used it for the knife, and I'd rather not just have it sitting here.
What's it do?
Well, to make the knife so that way it would only target hostile souls, I had to give it hostile souls to train on.
Right.
And this is the machine that I was talking about that would extract that out of items.
Oh.
You know, because
okay.
those beings aren't alive anymore, so they don't have a physical form to draw from. So it's just, I still don't know how it works. I just know it does. It was in the book. I had theories. Y'all probably have read them. It's got my brain in knots, and I'd rather not deal with that mental gymnastic. Also, if you're wondering why that button's there, I don't know. It's been there for so long, and I just haven't gotten around to changing it. It literally.
I just think it's funny.
Decoration.
Yeah, you know.
Decor.
You know, it just. It's for passing the time.
It makes my brain tingle. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Button.
Oh. Also, I realized we were on our way to like, you were on your way to the lab to write down notes, and then like, and also we came here to get a bottle of mana, and then now we're just here. I feel like we should probably continue the line of thought we had before I got sidetracked on showing you, explaining my wording.
You know, it's just like what happens. Sometimes you get sidetracked.
Just
by
explaining
things.
how the hell you make apples.
Hey, the sidetracking has led to more knowledge, so can we really complain?
That's true, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we love to learn.
Yeah.
I love to fill my brain with knowledge.
I will say there is one thing that like I find a bit weird about the that nature essence stuff. I have to ask, Newt, do you have initial memories of the initial adventure here?
Some, yes.
Did you all bring food with you? Like plants and such?
I didn't personally.
I just wonder because, you know, onions and tomatoes and stuff like that.
I mean,
I can't make that with nature essence.
I did bring seeds with me on this when I came here.
Yeah, but I mean like
all the things.
Yeah, but like we had that up here too. So like it's like a kind of I just don't. If I can't make it with nature essence, then that's a really weird thing. I don't know what the difference between those two would be, because you know, it's like I can't make onions or tomatoes with it. I can make apples and carrots and potatoes. I can actually make potatoes rotten with them the same way, which is weird. I guess it's just adding plant onto plant. I don't know. Too much plant. But like I don't really. It just seems like a weird distinction. Like what is and isn't makeable there.
Hey, next
Huh.
time I'm visiting Owl, I'll ask the rest of them, see if they remember anything.
Yeah, see if any of them came around and brought.
Hi, Mercy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mercy did a good
Sorry, I
job
have no
last week.
seats for you today.
Hello.
Yeah, Mercy did a good
Hi.
job last week. They didn't crash through a window.
Wow, look at you, Mercy.
Yeah, I sent him off to Sky. I didn't realize I
Hi.
sent Mercy, and because like actually they sat outside very patiently, so I might only use Mercy to send stuff to Sky.
Looks like they like Sky.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
Sky doing well, by the way?
not really, but
Hmm.
you know, hopefully me and her can talk it out this later this week.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I just I definitely feel like I've already talked to Bear about this. I'm pretty sure I fucked up. Yeah,
Oh.
you know,
Listen, man,
Hmm?
it's rough since
I
I
just
told you.
I see.
yeah
I I just I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable last week, but at the same time,
yeah
I was hoping
I think it
Mm,
was
it
I
would
just
mean,
help
I
and
I think it was just the entire day just kept
yeah.
getting pulled in, and I was sure I had already filled Sky in on the whole plan like I did you guys, but I guess once all the parts started moving, it was hard to slow it down and actually work and
mm,
talk about it. You know, once
I
there's
see.
so many moving parts, it's not really easy to keep track of.
Right.
Oh well.
I am worried for her. I'll try to send something maybe in the mail.
Mm.
Oh right. So you'll need to keep a secret, okay?
Um,
Oh, okay. Can
all
do.
right. Oh, okay. We're going all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little guy, you doing good? That's what I thought.
Oh, hello? What is that? Who are you?
This is going to be the person who takes your mail from now on. Or it takes it to the post office to be
A
sorted
cool
anyway.
squirrel.
Yeah. If
A
I
little
put something over here,
little guy.
Oh, oh, there you
Oh,
go. Oh, oh, there you go.
I've been training him. You know.
Oh,
aren't
that's
you so
cute.
talented?
Yeah.
So
I was
smart. Does it work with potions too? Hold on.
uh
I have a potion in here.
maybe. Hmm.
Ooh.
There we go.
Wow.
So they can
Oh, they
take
do. I
individual bottles.
mean,
Hmm.
hold on. I can put multiple on there.
Yeah,
I have
they
two.
seem to take like groups of items, so like it's one of the reasons why I have like the cardboard box here, because
Oh, yeah, they take
yeah,
individual items.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that way, if I give everybody a cardboard box with a barrel, they can just fill it up with whatever. Oh, that's where my veggie noodles went.
As long as you don't leave them, on the floor, I'm okay with it. But
Yeah,
you're doing a good job.
yeah. But they just,
Yeah,
you know, and that's why,
I see.
I've been doing stuff, putting down notes and things like that. Progress has slowed a tiny bit, but I'm sure eventually I'll have a squirrel for each house, and anytime you put something in the mailbox, it'll send it out to your post to the post office for easy sorting.
That's
You know,
very
Hmm.
nice to see.
yeah,
Rodents really are very intelligent creatures.
yeah.
They really are.
I know for a while I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this because Copper has always been like hit or miss with Goldie, but
Hmm.
Mm.
seems like just need to give them the right incentive and also the right
Yeah.
equipment. They got I had
Animals have personalities of their own too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Hmm.
I know after a little bit after like they haven't had a job for a while they'll lay on this bed here, so the post office might be filled with these beds later.
That's really cute, actually.
Aw.
Yeah.
If you need any help setting up a proper place for them to live, making sure they have all of their needs, just let me know. It's what I
Yeah.
used to study.
Yeah, I think that'd be really useful.
And well, I'm meeting everyone's nutritional requirements, so why
Yeah.
not the little star
The
brunkles
little
too?
ones.
Yeah, but
The
yeah,
smallest members of the community.
but that's the secret at the moment. Don't yeah, that is a postman secret.
I will
You
happily
know,
keep the secret.
I'll keep the secret like you kept that secret.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I still don't know how to reply to
It-
that. I am
Like
quite nervous and scared.
like I said, you like don't leave anything unsaid. Don't leave anything undone. Nothing is worse than regretting what you never did.
Precisely.
I mean,
Take the leap.
Yep.
yeah, Newt knows.
Yeah.
Oh,
They kind of
this
made
is
me
about that.
realize
Yeah.
this is about that.
So you're the one who made it so I can actually talk about it around Bear now.
I made sure that Bear caught it all on his own.
I appreciate that.
I just, left hints.
I was told by Addie, like
Oh,
in
this
the
really
first letter came with a note that just
embarrassing.
said, "Don't tell Bear this is from me," and it's like I can't.
This is
It's like you're asking me to keep a
too-
secret.
Too embarrassing.
No, don't be embarrassed.
I
Don't
know how
Bear.
I didn't cut on.
Bear. You have all of the excuses. I lived in this village for years, and I didn't pick up on it until Sky sent me an addressed letter near the end of the world that said, "Hey, this is how I feel. Don't feel bad. Trust me. Trust me. You could have been a lot. You could have been a lot less noticeable. It could have it could have been a lot worse." Ugh.
Oh my god. It
Uh,
is quite something.
Yeah.
Oh, and
is a
this
beautiful
is where
thing.
you
Yeah.
where
Oh,
you were
right.
growing the
Yeah.
seeds.
Just what you put them on the same trees that they grow on, and they sort of sap the energy from the surrounding area to get those effects. Also, don't worry about Blaze. We're currently making negotiations at the moment. I'm trying to talk to them about not being as violent, even
Negotiation underway.
because
negotiations. Oh, with
they're
this
very
man.
they're
Okay.
very angry all the time because I accidentally brought them here, and I can't just kill them because it's not like they want to be here. It's not like they wanted to be here. They were in hell before. They were in a place
I
full of
understand that feeling.
and I've been talking to them about the possibility of them becoming another blaze burner for Goldie or something. A lot of the blazes there
Aw.
seem to really enjoy, the free food and housing. So,
Yeah.
I'm currently trying to
I'm worried
negotiate
that
with them.
using too many blaze burners around Goldie while she's hibernating may kind of just make her too warm.
The true. Maybe I'll just make him a blaze burner and I'll look into machines. I know I promised Goldie we would talk I would learn and talk about machines before they went to bed, but that didn't happen. Yeah.
Well,
I
hopefully their
do.
hibernation won't last too long.
Yeah.
I
Couple
should have
weeks at
stayed
most,
with
I'm
her.
sure. Couple weeks at most.
Personally, if you guys are supposed to be hibernating, I think all of you should be hibernating.
I got important jobs to do.
Don't point at me. I don't.
Not you.
Don't hibernate.
I'm talking about the axolotls.
Trust me,
I know you're not a bear.
You said all of you, and you kind of just went.
Trust me,
looked at me and turned like I don't hibernate.
I got important jobs to do. Jobs that are quickly approaching, and I don't got time for.
Well,
It's like it's getting colder. It's almost
Yeah, that same reason why Goldie, went to.
Come on in. It's feel free.
I'm just saying if hibernating is required,
I mean, it's not
don't
required.
put too much stress on your body.
I mean, I've been doing this for years, and I'm perfectly fine. Okay, so you're allowed to talk after that. I didn't have anything after that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
Well, I just think that if you ever feel the need, like you need to nap for maybe a little bit longer than
5
usual this
minutes.
season, maybe you should, yeah, get some good sleep. I've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to get Dr. Echoes to actually sleep for longer than 3 hours a night. So
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's just unreasonable. Why would you not sleep for like at least 8 hours or more? Like that's
thank you,
like
You
that
know that's,
thank you.
like
yeah,
3 hours that you can't run on that. You can't deliver mail on that. Like that's not
at
that.
least 9
Yeah,
hours.
exactly.
Have you met Dr. Echoes?
In passing, occasionally we've kind of
I think
we've had good and bad interactions. I'm I was
Yeah, that sounds about
I'm
right.
pretty sure I was there with one of them. Goldie's burrow, that whole thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's Dr. Echoes.
yeah. It's like you know, I our next couple interactions have been pretty good. Just them coming by to talk to me because they're like, hey, like postman stuff, and that they came by the week after I got out of the place, and they're like, what happened to you? It's like I've been underground, and they're like, oh, see, I can relate. It's like I'm not gonna lie,
uh
Oh,
I appreciate that humor right now.
me
yeah.
too. I
Mhm.
can
Yeah.
relate to that.
Yeah,
They've been getting I think she's been getting better,
yeah.
all things considered.
I mean, it probably helps that they have more people to talk to instead of just Victor.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, axolotls are very can
Very
say a
talkative
lot of
sometimes.
they can say a lot even if they can't talk like I do, but like
Hmm.
they're definitely not they're not something you want to only be talking to.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like you need.
That is
Thankfully,
true.
I keep
Mhm.
accidentally making food for two, so I just
Ah,
bring it to Dr. Echoes instead.
that's good. Hmm.
You're
Everyone.
used to larger portions. I'm also used to, making a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I
I
cook for the
mean,
whole town.
you cook for the amount of beds in your room, and then you realize that one of the beds is occupied by a ghost, and
Mmm,
Yeah.
lamb.
yeah. I
Hmm.
keep forgetting that Flam doesn't eat.
I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure we all forget from time to time. Like they're here all the time, and it's just like, oh, well, you obviously need food, and then
Exactly.
yeah, you know. Ugh. Speaking,
Gosh.
I was going to say speaking of, but apparently I've been keeping up with my eating. That's
That's good.
I'm used to just having that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of work. Oh wait, I'm starving. I don't know why that's a problem for me. That's just,
Hmm.
ugh, you know.
Please take care of your body.
Trust me, I'm doing much better than I used to. You know,
Good.
the
Good.
having a family means I gotta look after me, and that's you know,
Good.
Yeah.
Take care of
I
yourself.
mean,
of course,
it is difficult to keep up with whatever, your
yeah,
diet when you're focused on your own work.
yeah.
I understand that
Hmm.
feeling.
It's also been very
Um,
helpful with all the food that you provide, Bear. Like, I'll be real, I've
yes, a
never seen.
lot.
It's like after Goldie raided I'm pretty sure everybody's fridge based on what you said. Uh yeah, I've never seen our fridge that empty. Thankfully we still have more than enough for everybody, so that's
Like
good.
I told you, I didn't know that there
Yeah.
was stuff missing on my fridge until I realized my uncooked bacon and everything else
Yeah.
is gone from my fridge. And then I came here and you were cooking all of the stuff that Goldie
It's like I
had
don't want
taken out of my
it's
fridge.
like I went to go check on her and I saw that she had like a whole coffer of food and I'm like half of this is raw. You can't be
Oh
eating raw
God.
food. I don't care if like you're
Yeah.
getting up for like
No,
snacks. Like you can't. You can eat better than this.
Yeah. Definitely
that
not raw
is
bacon.
Yeah.
Oh.
not only that, but the amount of things I don't know how, like, bacteria wise, I don't know what's common in this world. I don't know what it.
Right. Like, do you
Oh
guys have
God.
botulism?
What's botulism?
Got it.
Okay, so no. Okay, and
Well,
last
like,
time I talked about tetanus, and you guys didn't know.
To be fair,
So what's-
it might be a thing. We just don't have those words. Like, you gotta describe
Yeah.
some of these things.
You ever had milk that was way too old before and you felt really bad afterwards?
Why would you not get fresh milk every day? We have cows.
You
Yeah,
know
but
what?
for
Valid point.
example, in our world, there's people that keep their milk for more than a month,
Well, that's
let's
just
say.
unnecessary.
I
The
I
calves need that milk.
know.
Don't just take that much milk.
Well,
Just get it when you need it.
not everyone has cows all the
yeah,
time.
not yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that makes sense, but like at least in this village, but the place is small enough that we can just kind of, you know,
Precisely.
it's like I'll be honest, like I'm pretty sure there were some days where I just really needed a glass of milk or something like that, and I just took a bucket from Barlow's farm, just went home. No one was the
The milk
wiser.
here has some rather powerful properties too. It's actually quite nice. That's just the power of some fresh milk, I suppose.
Yeah, but like what is botulism? Like because that the milk
Um,
example didn't help either.
yeah, it's like
Well,
a
uh, how do
uh,
we explain it?
I was never really a microbiologist personally.
They can
You
make
know
you
what a germ
tiny.
is? Do you know what a germ is?
I might have known somebody by that name, but I can't remember.
No. Um,
Someone named Germ?
a
Yeah,
germ.
yeah, it's like, you know, it's yeah, it's like short for like Jeremiah.
Oh,
I know it's not very common wise. Like not many people get it if you know you have a good like fridge or
oh,
you're refrigerating
botulism.
your yeah,
Yeah.
your
It's
everything all right, but like it affects your nervous system, your nerves more than anything. And
yeah.
it is
It,
really dangerous in a sense.
it
Basically,
make
so a germ, imagine like a little monster, but it's so tiny you can't really see it with your eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
oh god,
It's
that's
like really tiny, and
okay.
there's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
them. And when they
yeah.
get into your
Mm-hmm.
body, they multiply even more and attack your body.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
So
Hmm.
okay, have you? I'm guessing you have caught the common cold from your world at least. You know,
I
sometimes
think
You
you
know, when you're
feel
like go achoo and you
bad.
sneeze,
Yeah, yeah.
or
When you
you
I
sneeze.
cough.
I think once when I first like when I was first or like I had one day where like I really need where like I like just could not get out of bed like
Hmm.
and I need
Mm-hmm.
and like I needed to deliver mail and I didn't because I literally couldn't. And also and like, you know, I'm sneezing and it's like I don't want to ruin people's letters or packages, so I'm going to it was one of the few days off I've ever taken.
You know, at least he took care of himself in that
Good,
part.
good, yes.
Yeah,
But
at least
that's
you.
caused by
Yeah,
germs.
yeah.
Oh,
That's caused by germs.
Yeah.
Uh,
just little
sometimes
monsters.
it's just like
Their
yeah.
creeps are everywhere.
Hmm.
You
Jesus,
can, yeah,
ruining
I explained
moments
that,
and
you know.
ruining people.
Yeah, so some
Yeah.
bacteria are actually very helpful. Bacteria actually help in making cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
bacteria. But those are good bacterias. And you also
Yeah.
have millions upon trillions upon billions of bacteria living in your stomach
Yeah.
and
And your
the rest of your
intestine
body too.
and you know
In your
yeah the
mouth and
digestive system. Uh,
your eyeballs.
That is a
the
concerning
term.
number of places to have creeps.
No, but these are good. This
They're good
help your
creeps.
body regulate whatever you eat, whatever you feel, you know, like things
Mm-hmm.
inside of your body that helps it like work together, like the village, you know?
Yeah.
We all work together. We all help with
So
things.
there's a little village in the body.
Yeah, you can put it like that.
I think your whole body could be described as a village in that
Yeah.
case.
how many how far down does it go? Do the villagers have villages? Is there a postman in the village?
I mean,
What is all this
Thankfully,
do?
I don't think the villagers have villages. Actually,
no,
technically, bacteria do have like bacteria have like parts to them, and if you want to consider those parts a village, but their bacteria don't have bacteria inside of them.
Yeah, they have like tiny like 4 or 5 things that help them. More than 4 or 5 actually, but. Okay, I think that's too much information for her.
That is a lot to take in all at once.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine, but the world is a fascinating place.
It is.
And
it really is. It's just...
Don't let it scare you as well that there are tiny things living inside of your body, because they've been there your entire life, and it's not like anything is different now that you know.
I mean, it's more just the fact that I know. Like, it's like nothing
now
really
that you're
changes,
aware of it,
but
you know.
Yeah, it's like with the potion. It's like with those little potion particles that you had. Like, I used to never notice those, and now I'm noticing them all the time.
Yeah.
Like I noticed when Panda was just snooping around.
Oh yeah, when they were invisible the other day?
Yeah. They just
what's up with Panda? I
don't remember them being able to turn invisible, but it definitely, I mean, like, I don't know how they're doing. I'm assuming they have like a spell or something like that. Like that's not how anyone else that I've ever known turns invisible, so.
I know I was actually going to research some more elements with potions, so I'll probably try to figure out something similar to that. Although,
I don't even know how.
I'm unsure how that would work.
How would you turn?
Since our bodies, our eyes need light to be shown on them, so we can see things. I don't know how an invisibility potion would work.
I always thought that invisibility, in my experience, has always been like a minor illusion. Like, you're projecting on the surface. You're more or less using magic to make the surface of your body look like what's behind you and stuff like that.
Right.
And so if it were a potion and it affects the body, I would assume that it just, I don't know, does something with your body. Like, usually it's like, I usually see people use, like, if, like, I've read up on, like, coverings and stuff like that do a similar thing. I'm not sure how that would affect your body, because, like, I can't think of anything that turns invisible naturally.
There's a lot. I mean,
actually, no, there is.
That's why I've been doing my research.
Yeah, there is actually one group of people that turn invisible, and that's like, there's like those wandering like traders and stuff. They'll just
oh yeah,
they'll just like, it'll get dark and they'll go invisible, and of course their llamas won't be invisible, so you know where they are. But like, it's like
seems like a bad strategy.
But the creeps just don't notice. I guess they're just like, oh look, there's some. I guess creeps just don't have the brain power left over, Yeah. It's like I don't know. Creeps are weird.
Yeah. Everything's kind of weird. Being invisible is kind of weird.
Yeah, but fun.
I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I kind of looked at Panda directly in their face when they were invisible the other day, and they still protected me from creeps. So.
Yeah, I mean, they are the guard after all, so like,
they might just be doing some guarding.
Maybe they just don't.
If you're uncomfortable with it, you should tell them though.
I'm not really uncomfortable. Thanks to them, I was able to find Goldie.
I mean, yes, but I feel like it's kind of invading like everyone's privacy.
I guess
even though you guys had issues with
True.
Yeah.
I think it's more just like, I had issues with the vines because, like,
I mean, whatever.
Like Owl / Junie / the vines basically were treating Goldie in a certain way and wanted nothing to do with them, and yet they also wanted to keep an eye on them, and I feel like you can't have both. I feel like either you have a vested interest in that person and you care about them, and that's why. or I don't know. It's a weird gray area. I don't understand. As long as it, and not only that, like Panda has to be there, so like if you do notice, you can address them immediately. It's like
but, like,
I feel like it's
why
different
would
from the
he feel the
vines.
necessity to hide himself to like actually taking care of the people around him? That doesn't seem reasonable. If he would, he doesn't need to be invisible. He can just be around.
Seems like a lot is going on with Panda right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of see where that would be useful, where it's like Blam, when, while things were going on, the rot was going on, was hiding a lot of stuff, and a lot of people were hiding stuff that would have made stuff easier to talk about. Like, it would have made figuring out what we needed to do a whole lot easier. And unfortunately, when you are a guard, you kind of have this innate, like, aura where it's like, hey, I am in charge. I am a person meant to protect, but I also am capable of great, like, danger around people, and so people might be less open to talk about that. Not saying that that's justified, obviously. I don't want anybody to think that. Like, if one day I'm in my house and, like, I see Panda, like, in, like, particles in my house, I'ma have problems. But, like, I think for now, I don't see a problem with it for now. Definitely seems like something we put a pin in and be like, hey, let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it would be better to address it at that time.
I will say, if worse comes to worse, I mean, they're not the only one that can turn invisible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I can still see you.
You're pretty invisible, for sure.
There were bubbles.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Blam.
Yeah. It's nice. I know, like, I rarely ever use it because, I mean, when do I ever need to be invisible? Let's be real. Everybody's always looking for me. It's never the other way around.
Yeah. You're a very useful person to have around, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Panda remembers me. That might be that might be another thing. Yeah.
That's true. But yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we were going to the potion area and we completely
forgot. I'm God, none of us have an attention span, do we? God.
You think
you
we all to? Yeah.
A potion area? I don't know which one though.
You were going to do the what was it?
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my notes. I might be out of time at the moment, but
yeah,
I'll have to take those notes later. Like I said, I could always do them another time. I really want to get back and check out my new mana to study.
Do be careful. Remember, if you drop that, it's just gonna kind of dissipate into the air, into the ground, and all that. Like, it's extracted from the natural world, so like
be careful.
It has a tendency to go back to it.
I'll be very careful. I'll try to keep my jostling of it to a minimum.
Yeah.
That doesn't give me, good vibes at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah. I promise I'll be careful. I've done this stuff for a long time.
Just remember to use the right equipment with it.
Of course. And I'll wear gloves and such. And eye protection and closed-toed shoes and keep all of my tools sanitary. I practice safe lab work in the Echoes Institute. I think it's called the Echoes Institute.
As you're describing this, I'm realizing I definitely, I thought I was taking good precautions. I think you take better precautions than I do. I might have to visit and get notes on lab safety from you later.
Of course. You always ask what exactly school is for. It's to drill that into your head, for sure.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But I wish you both luck on the rest of your endeavors for the rest of the day. And if you need me, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
So, I'll speak to you all later.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mana is weird. Like, I still don't understand how it works. I just know
I
that it
don't
does, you know?
either. Yeah, I'm kind of researching on it actually.
Yeah,
I was gonna probably do a survey
yeah.
next coming weekend. I was gonna ask around if someone had like certain effects
Yeah, like
with their
how,
magic book.
yeah, like how magic feels to them when they're using it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you already know my answer, and you don't. It's like I can't use it, so I don't feel anything unless it's in an item, and then I don't feel anything, except for the effect that it's
you know
intended.
that still helps.
Yeah, it's a
Also, I
strange data point.
you keep scrolling to, the
The
one of the things that
the
it's scaring me.
what's scaring you?
Just what Rox called a gun. Just
That that scares you?
yeah,
Multi it can't. What?
term
What?
from from our world. There is these multi-tools are not multi-tools. They're more like like a bow and arrow, but in mass. It shoots projectiles that hurt people, and there doesn't seem like to be a regulation to it. Not at least where I was studied in. Um, so I don't have good experiences with them, and I'm gonna be real. I didn't think that you guys had that kind of things on this world. And the first time that you showed that, I kind of fell off the bridge because I was so. uh, I I didn't just, you know.
Got it.
Oh, term. Wait,
The
where
for here that should do it.
where are you going?
Well, I gotta get rid of it.
Term. Getting rid of it?
Yeah.
I
It was here.
where are you?
Right around. It was here, right? There it is.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of it.
I just wanted to bring it out. I didn't
There,
intend for you to.
I made a promise to Olive or I guess a promise to myself that I wouldn't wield weapons anymore. And sure, technically that thing isn't a weapon. It can't hurt people as far as I've been able to study, but it makes you uncomfortable. And I can't have that. You're my brother, and like I said earlier, this magic isn't worth a damn thing if it hurts the people around me. I'll find something else. I always have workarounds. I don't need a multi-tool. I can make a whole bunch of other things if I need to.
I do truly do appreciate that.
Yeah, of
You did not have to do that at all. But
course I had
you
to.
did.
You're my brother. It's the least I could do.
You're just surprising.
I'm not sure what's surprising about it.
Most people wouldn't take the time to actually acknowledge that.
Those people don't sound like they're worth the effort.
They really don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They truly don't sound like they're worth the effort.
Mm-hmm. There we are.
Well,
Also, Bear, if I ever make anything else that you're worried about that makes you uncomfortable, let me know about it. I can either try and talk about it with you and let you know what it's able to do, like, from A to Z, or I can just get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
I'll make sure of it. I'll probably be going by the time.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I should probably get to rest too. I wouldn't be, if I gotta, I may be more or less all better. I may be able to run around and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean I can skimp on getting legitimate rest.
Of course, you have to take a break.
Of course.
But yeah, okay. I'll be on my way.
Go your day, Bear.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
There we go. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I will say, we aren't quite done, because there is a couple things that I still kind of want to do. I've been kind of experimenting with something, and if you guys would like, I can show you my creative testing world that I'm doing this stuff in. I'll go ahead and let y'all sort of catch up on stream. I'll be a bit more active, I guess, in talking to you guys now that that's all said and done. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, McKenna, by the way, for the sub. I do apologize for not hearing it. It's one of those weird thingies where I haven't gotten my sounds reset back up, so I'm kinda, but without further ado, I think I'll go ahead and put on some music. Ooh. Thank you for the Daily Pebbles nude. If you guys, I know I'm about to go and do a, I should probably, there we go. I'm actually about to go and show some more stuff I've been doing in a single-player testing world, if you guys want to see. So, I've been talking and experimenting with, waiting for it to load, Magic. Oh. This is concerning. I have a frozen window. Well, until then. My mind. You're the reason I think of you all the time. You're the little tiny bug that found its way inside my ear, and now I can't think a thought without wishing you were here. And I know you don't care, I know that no one even asked, but you're the one who evades me when I'm sad. High school crush that I knew that I always wanted, the thought that I'd never have, always missing my other half, that's you. And if I had a shiny nickel, for every time I miss you, I'd use them to buy the moon, then sell the moon to North Korea, then use all their fancy missiles to blow craters in that moon until it spelled out our initials. That's absurd. Sorry, I'm bad with words. I'll be real, I might have to X out of this. Min, look. Not used to spending my time loading up on Cloud 9 with you up on my mind. In my summers there, it turned to every weekend. Self among the clouds when I should be home sleeping, that's your fault. That's right, I blame you. Blame you for all the birthday wishes that came true since I started dating. I am not the same dude. I have changed for the better, and I'll blame you for that too. You think we got this? I won't talk to you how they talk. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles 'cause 1,000 is a cakewalk. Give it to me straight, Doc. I think it's meant to be. You would be so too if you knew what you meant to me. Full on for hours, but the words would never match up perfectly to show the power that you hold. Midas was a king. Come heart, everything is turned to gold. Oh, my heart, even the Arctic and everything I felt was freezing cold. My dream is growing old. With you. Letter ain't on paper because mailing stuff is hard, so you'll just have to imagine hugs and kisses on the card. Younger yours truly. Waiting at the end, it's love me. XO. Until we meet again. You're perfect because you always skip the BS. I really hope you smile when you see this. Write me back soon. I love you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off all the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Away, find you a lover. Away, somewhere all bright and new. Okay, I think we should be able to load back in now. We shouldn't have to worry about stuff. Ugh. I'm guessing it was just the fact that we were already on Minecraft for so long, so switching from multiplayer to single player probably messed with it a bit. Which is understandable. That happens. Feel free. Wounds. Takes so long to load. Ah! Should I wait here? Make your way home, you said go. Picking up problems that do not exist. So, smaller village within a smaller village. Listen, I would be fully down for a Cells at Work Spellbound edition. I would be fully down to see that. Just who in the village is what type of cell? That seems like that seems fun. Oh, I have to be a red blood cell. I'm delivering shit all over the body. Da, da, da. Like, Panda's got to be a white blood cell. Or like one of the attacking ones. I don't know. I don't know enough about. I'm not a microbiologist. I'm not a small biologist. I can't help with that. I'm really happy I also got to, like, bring up the fact that Term can just make apples. It's just like, yeah, I thought it was apple season, and that's why we were getting crates of apples. What type of cell you are? Take this test to find out. Absolutely. I should absolutely do that. I should have the Spellbound members take the what cell are you quiz. And then we'll know who is who. Oh. God, why does it take so long to load? Jesus, it never takes this long normally. How about... and shout, hear me if I clench my teeth and cover my mouth. Will you hear the things you already figured out? Will you solve all of the problems if we don't make a sound? Will you save me if I do a dance to prove I'm devout? Bring me after complaining, never around. Will you hate me for defaming you in front of a crowd? Your silence is loud. SB Term able to create apples and making everyone confused was so funny. It's great. Just wait until Term unlocks the ability to make the elemental, like the last couple seeds he has prepped to make. Because listen, water buckets aren't the only thing that you can make. You know what else you can make? You can make lava buckets. Just all the lava. Around, around of a crowd, your silence is loud. Utter and shout, will you hear if I clench my teeth and cover my mouth? Will you hear the things you should have already figured out? Will you solve all the problems if I don't make a sound? You save me if I do a dance to prove I'm devout? Will you blame me for complaining if you're never around? Hate me for defaming you in front of a crowd? Your silence is loud. What appear in your eyes, trying to realize that I'm slowly spending bits of my life I could spend in making ports with you and you want. The decision is mine. Old friends say I'm slipping away, never been so distant, never had so much space, never been there, never had a reason to shout, but the silence is loud. Top 10 ways to smear honey on your face. Cut your nails, do your makeup, and wake up late. Fill a bottle up with water and a soggy piece of fruit. Do a workbook up with things you can do when you're stressed. When things are just a mess, when you're feeling kinda anxious or just maybe depressed. I mean, maybe if you tried more. Maybe if you tried. Maybe if you took more vitamins. You would learn to live a fucking life. Like that. I'm not like that. I don't want it like that. Not like that. I don't want that, it'll be okay. I don't want it like that, not like that. Do drugs, have sex, tell your deepest, darkest secrets to your friends, post cringe, buy guns. Are you done yet? Fuck, not enough, cry a river, smash a cup. But it's never ever gonna be enough for the people in the back row. You still choose to listen, and damn well it's not their decision. Maybe if you tried more, then you would deserve it. Maybe if you fix the whole world by yourself, then you'd earn it. Not like that, I'm not like that. I don't wanna like that, not like that. I don't want that, it'll be okay. Wanna like that, not like that. God, how long is it gonna take to load? Jeez. Who found its way to God? Or maybe it was Lucifer under some false facade. Broken down and tattered, compound fractures in his sleeves. Shoe soles nailed together, but he never seemed to bleed. With one desperate push, his poor diaphragm pushed out a flea. He said, one home burned down, one fell apart. One met a flood, and the one was nothing from the start. Weapons built against me, well, they all seem to fail. But weapons built against my home, they always will prevail. So leave me my liver and leave me my skin. Leave me the way all those other homes did. But leave me a soul only by definition. I don't want to feel anything. My neurons are snapping like catgut strings, a symphony of agony. I don't want to hear and I don't want to sing. I don't want to breathe in completely. I am mourning. I am mourning. So break me anew. Well, I'll find every sick fuck I can, and I'll make them a deal. With no conscience, I'll make money, and I'll lie and cheat and steal. And the money won't bring happiness, but let me ask what does. 'Cause I found a place for those sick fucks, well, they all turn to dust. And if I can't have justice, I might as well join the unjust. Fort smelled like lemonade, prepared for our arrival. The air was clean and crisp, like a tonic for survival. Wrote my name in charcoal on the bathhouse where we cried, so now I'm broken fundamentally, no one gets why. Give me what drugs you got, give me your meds. Give me a cocktail to sedate my head. Abandon all hope of my moral salvation, they already took that from me. A sky was an angel of morning's heat, with languid shiny curls of aquamarine. And I close my eyes when I dare to dream. When I think I might shatter completely, I can't feel them in my hands. I can't go back again. Neurons are snapping like catgut strings, a symphony of agony. I don't want to hear, I don't want to sing, I don't want to breathe in completely. I am mourning, I am mourning, so break me anew. Turns out that the God he found was just a little girl, sitting on a swing set, just a little girl. She said, "Mister, you look tired, we'll let you go, but first, I think that what you're asking for, it just might make things worse." Come on. I want to show off the single-player world I've been working on. I've been doing some stuff in the creative scene. I've been working. I've been doing some cool stuff. Stuff that I'm not going to lie, is like probably like the pinnacle of what you can do with Botania. And also create technically. God, how? Like, it had all that time to load, and it's still not enough for it, huh? Oh my god, okay, we're loading in. Thank goodness. It's like, I was working on this earlier today, and I really wanted to show it off. Also, for those of you who are, brain just completely stopped, I don't know where that thought was going. God. Jesus. So I've been having fun with some stuff. So I'm going to sort of explain what this all does. So if I just hop down here, all of these are entropiniums, so whenever an explosion goes off near them, it basically gets rid of the explosion and turns it into just pure mana. These little mana spreaders will then pump that mana out of the flower into this here. They have a lens on them that's like... I want to say the lens is specifically a potency and velocity lens, so it pumps a whole lot of mana really, really fast. And all that. I might actually color them later, but that's for a different thing. And then it pumps it into here. Now, these all have sparks, and all of these up here are other mana pools with sparks as well, meaning that they all share the same stuff. Let me just take that real quick. I have all of the centerpieces have a glowing one right here, and in each of the different corners is something that's dropping TNT down a chute. Now, they're all connected up to little sensors like this, and a little timer that goes off every couple seconds. And when I pull this here, they start going off. All of them start going off. If I actually go down here, you can see the particles from the inside. It's just... you know? And it's filling up all of these mana pools collectively. And so you end up with something that is slowly but surely just pumping it full of mana. And I could probably make it go even faster if I had a quicker clock, but this is literally just like, so all of these will go off each and every time. Only ever 4 or 5 are ever going off at one time, which is really neat. And so whenever one is empty, it tries to fill the next one, so on and so forth. And so eventually you end up with just a shit ton of mana. Just an unnecessary amount of mana. And this could be, if I actually get a dominant spark real quick. Yeah. So all of the ones that are, all the sparks down in the individual places down here, they all have recessive sparks, which means that they are told, don't put stuff into here. Don't put like a bunch of, don't put a mana into these pools. Shove any mana you find into this pool into any nearby pool. And all of these basically are like, hey, we'll just share amongst ourselves. And then if I add a dominant one onto here... Ooh, look at that! Ooh, man, that was quick. Woo! That was something. So, this is a proof of concept for something I want to get set up in Spellbound later. Just a massive battery of mana for Term to pull from. Because if I were to get a, say, mana mirror, Now this is not as good as the rings, but by doing that, I always have mana in this mirror. In fact, anybody would be able to take a mana mirror and connect it to this one. If I actually... Ooh! And as you can see, it's going to... Maybe it's not, huh? Well, that's weird. Oh well. I'll just leave that one on dominant. But this is like level 1 of like the mana producer that I'm working on. Just to get rid of all forms of TNT. Because I think that's neat. I think that's a really cool thing that you can do. If I get... And of course, like, there'll be, like, places to put things, which I think would be really sick, you know? Maybe have, like, a thing in the center that, like, you can put TNT into and it'll fling it into, like... Actually, that would be really neat. Let me see if I can go ahead and do that. Let's see, it was a... I need... One sec, let me put up some of this stuff real quick. And by put up, I mean delete from existence. There we go, and I'll just keep these here. Should just be able to go into create right here. That shaft. A weighted ejector. A weighted ejector. A brass something or other. It was like... Brass... Yeah, we'll take smart shoots. Brass. It's somewhere around here. I know it is. Ah, there we go. Brass tunnel, brass funnel. Actually, I don't think I've used a smart shoot. Or vertical shoots with additional control. Items have a filter to specify exactly what can and can't be extracted. Use the mouse wheel to extract size. Redstone power will prevent smart shoots from acting. Okay. I don't think I need a smart shoot then. Two, three, 1, 2. Actually, this is the perfect time to pull this baby out. There we go, and we'll make this like our power thing for now. believe it was like... There we go. I should just... If I just get rid of that real quick, I should just be able to... don't need that. Don't need... we'll keep you... 8. Go. Vertical gearbox. There we go, and now I should just be able to... I'd probably want to go the other way, to be fair. There we go. Go. Then... got it, okay. And now if I take a wrench... My creative world with the Spellbound pack is full of create stuff, but honestly, it's more cute building than actually figuring the whole thing out. Yeah, true, true. Now... How do you... One sec. Was... Oh, right, ponder. There we go. Oh, I have to hold the ejector. Oh, that's new. All right. Right, right. Was this one, this one... Oh, okay, no, it's small to big. I get. Oh, I see. Okay, that's one. Okay, now I gotta do the same for everything else. We'll do this one next. Because I feel like this one's one of the harder ones. Okay. Also, I don't... Yeah, I don't need to do this big line. I can just... Yeah, I don't need to do all that. I can send them out at different points. That's not something that's a worry. Where's the gearbox? There it is. Honestly, it might be better just to have... I don't know why I'm trying to do weighted ejectors when I can just send them over there, you know? Wrong way. I don't know why. This is, like, super relaxing. Not sure if that's just, like... I don't know. Just feels good. You know, I just realized I'm making more trouble for myself right now. I should not start with the I should start with the end point. You know? Blip. Hello, Exy. Hope you're having a good time. Yeah, we'll deal with this stuff in a little bit. Yeah. We'll go ahead and start by getting the final pieces first, and then the other ones after. We above or below that? Above. So I think I will make it above as well. go. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh well, there we go. Let's see. Yeah. I guess the one up top could be what's causing the could be where stuff is dropping onto, but if that's the case, then what would be the point of having these things? Because then it could just drop into a chute. It wouldn't really matter at that point, you know? I don't know. I'm just gonna... That might be a thing. That might be a thing we work with. Because if I have the space, might as well. Yeah, if I just get some TNT here... And we just fill these to the brim. There we go. Go. Probably gonna eep again because getting sick makes me eepy. Yeah, that happens. It's rough having to deal with eepiness. Uh, TNT-ness, apparently. There we go. I believe that's everything. So if I just get rid of that, put a spark back down, and get a wand, we can see just how much mana this thing is going to produce. Currently, it's got basically nothing in there. You know, the usual. And, if I go ahead and cut this on... slowly but surely making its way up. Is there a way to make the block spin faster? Because I like the idea of a single block pulse. If I get my Lexica Botania for a bit. Was natural apparatuses... 1 second, 10 seconds, 1 minute. That would lock it, turns it into a timer. That doesn't really help. Let's see. Hmm. Maybe if I It was... If I can get it to go every half second, I think that would be very useful. Not have observers. I thought we did. Do. Okay, good. There we go, and then if I get... I feel like that was going a bit too fast for my liking. If I could slow it down a tiny bit. Ah, actually, there is a way to do that. Gotta pull out redstone repeater. And redstone torch just to set it off. Not quite. Oh, yep, that's causing problems. Yeah, that's causing issues. Uh-oh. What did I break? Oh, right. Hmm. Yeah, that might be the max that we can go at. Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. Should probably turn it off now that I think about it. The Alright, let's see. Able to do 6. Okay, so still a bit too fast. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe an extra tick, so That explains it. It looks like they weren't all going to the right place. Same for you. Oh, that's why. Double check with all of you. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. You're all good. Oh, hello. How are you doing, May? I'm currently doing some stuff in a creative testing world. You know, just learning more stuff about Botania. We finished our lore stuff earlier today, so I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a treat into some of the things that I'm working on. That should be good. Good, 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 good. I believe that's everything. So if I just get... turn you off for like a second. Hey, Term, doing good. Just needed to stretch after streaming. No trouble, no trouble. The... And probably eat. Definitely do that. Stream can take a whole lot out of you. I know I'm gonna be eating after this anyway. There we go. I believe that's everything. So, if my math is right, and it usually is, that should be about 10... Okay, let's see. Oh, is a bit faster than I believe... Oh, never mind. So it fluctuates between 5 and 6 entropiniums. Is it going to make cheese? It's making mana, which is almost as good. This entire thing is filled with mana spreaders at the moment, and we're slowly but surely making just like each of these little TNT blasts is getting taken in by an entropinium. These entropiniums then go up to these mana spreaders and then go whapam right into here, pushing it in. Now, all of these mana spreaders have a spark along with a recessive... Mana allows for cheese. I'm sure it does. Which the mana, the recessive spark basically tells it, hey, anytime you get mana, shove it away from yourself. Put it into the closest other spark that you can find. As many as you can. As fast as possible. And so that's what it does. Let's see. I know currently it's sitting at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might see if I can make it go a bit faster. Oh, right. So, it looks like it is currently topping out at 7 mana spreaders, rarely ever using that 8th one. So, I'm gonna see if I can add just one more tick. Well, remove one more tick. Let's see what that does. Okay, so it looks like it hits 8, and then, like, it doesn't always hit 8. So it's like... we are hitting... Now, you know it's working because the TNT isn't being knocked back anywhere. Yeah, that seems to work just fine. The... might have an extra bonus episode of, like, you know. Yeah, so that is the maximum I can go without exceeding the entropinium limit. Now, theoretically, I could probably add another entropinium here, 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 and here. What was that? Oh. I think we have hit our limit. That's wasting TNT at that point. So, yeah, apparently we do need one more tick. I was going to ask how you enjoyed the Dairy Cavern. It was interesting, to say the least. So, 2, 4, 6. So, 7 ticks. 7 ticks seems to be our max. If we try to go down to 6, that's when we start having issues. But yeah, that, I'll be honest, that's more or less all I wanted to show you guys. This is my current mental projection of what Term wants to do to start generating just a massive amount of mana. Also, I can do one other thing here. So, just like there is a recessive spark that you can add to make it so that way everything gets shoved away, you can make a dominant spark, which means that it is told to accept from everything and to hold on to what it has. So by adding that spark, yeah, it just fills to the brim. Just to the very top. Meaning that as long as this pool here has as long as there is mana in these down below, it will always have mana. And then I could probably connect that to a mana mirror. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. That's the current game plan for how to just generate obscene amounts of mana. Now, if I actually get out a mana, yeah, we'll get some bellows real quick. And I were to throw in, say, a empty mana tablet. Actually, let's go with an empty band of mana. This is like 2 of these, so two full like mana pools. Oh right, and just like that, we have a full band of mana. So it pumped 2 of itself full, and it still has mana to spare. So I actually want to see how many mana rings we have, so I'm just gonna see how many I can fill. You know? In fact, how many can I just... Oh, look. There we go. Dear Lord, this thing is powerful. God, this is gonna be something. And they're all full. And there's still more to go. Now, of course, this does require a mass amount of, like, TNT and stuff like that. But I do like that. I like the fact that it's almost like a reactor almost. A mana reactor. That's a great name for it. We're actually almost out. Oh, look at that. Huh. I wonder if I have the isolated, recessive, dominant, dispersive. Oh god, it's still got more. Ugh. Ah, no, you can only have one. Oh god, it would have so many ideas if they heard the term mana reactor. I mean, that's what this is at the end of the day. This thing has, like, you know what? I'm just gonna see how much I can still drain out of this. I'm quite literally just Alright, so now it's fully drained. This thing is quite literally as empty as it could be. Now, I'm just gonna quickly fill this up real quick. So that's 9 stacks, 18. 18 plus 18 equals 36. So 36 stacks of TNT. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh. Wow. That's... Huh. Even up here is safe. I'll be real, I didn't expect that. That almost really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. So I got that one, I got that one. Okay, I got that one, that one. That one, and that one. Okay, so it's ready. I also have a thing down here, a little... I'm not sure if the comparator works or not. I hope it does. But basically, if these ever get to as these are emptying stuff into this pool, because they have recessive stuff, they should always be empty. Once they start to fill up, that means the battery is full. So if all of these have a little receiver like that, it'll attach to that and it'll automatically add this comparator, lock this here, and it'll stop it from pulsing anymore. Because that is the main thing at the end of the day. So if I just let it run its course. And I let it start doing its thing. Y'all see where it's all going. You know, making all manner of mana just boom, you know? So it's only been active for, yeah, like not even 30 seconds, and this mana pool is full. Now let's see how many it's gone through so far in that time. Not that much, maybe like half a stack. Half a stack of TNT for a full mana pool, more or less. And that's not even counting all of these ones down here that are starting to fill it up. The idea, and so by generating all of that mana, by using all of these, by letting it just run its course, it only ever is using 6 or sometimes 7 of these dispersers at a time, and every single one of these is fitted with a lens, and this lens is a potency and a velocity lens. So it's a velocity potency lens. It is just shooting out mana, like a shit ton of mana, really, really quick. And we don't have to worry about this stuff here, because, as you can see, it is just taking up any damage, any knockback that it's doing. And I just gotta wait for this all to run its course. How much farther we got? We still got a fair bit of time. While we're waiting for the TNT to finish doing stuff, I'm gonna pull up some fun little... I'm gonna pull up some Spotify. We're just gonna listen to a piece of music while we wait. Why not? Let's see. What are we going to listen to? To see you again. Love's a game. I played the fool. I was wasted on your perfume. You turned me to a mess. I must confess, oh, I've never felt so alive. Lesson learned. Taught me love. No, you taught me how to hurt. Was it worth it? No. To coast or not roam, then for some comfort, I don't know if I can carry on. Called me crazy, and they're right. And a multitude of sickly dispositions, you don't mind. Tell me how to dance, but not alone. With all, but I be nothing. Love them too. Oh, there we go. That was all of them. That took like, what, like 10 minutes? 10 minutes roughly? So let's see how much we made in 10 minutes. Let me get a barrel real quick. And if I get some bands... eating a lot, so it looks like that it... Oh, no, okay. Takes a tiny bit to get all of it. Okay, is that it all? Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Apparently, it's not all of it. You know, I could make the center pillar all dominant, but I feel like that would mess up with a lot of stuff, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's everything. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Almost 15 mana pools. I'd say that's pretty damn good. Considering that Term rarely isn't going through that much mana, like that is a shit ton of mana. You can do a lot with that. Term could do so much with that. Oh god. Not even joking. That is a lot. And for such a short period of time, too. Like, that's just, I mean, that's a lot of TNT, granted, but, like, you know. Anyway, that's enough for me. I am getting very, very eepy. Not even eepy, just tired. So I think I'm going to go ahead and find someone to raid. So much mana to make all the cheese. Honestly, if I could turn mana into cheese, I would. I would absolutely turn so much into cheese. Term is a cheese fiend. Don't even get me started. It's like if there were cheese in the mod pack, I think Term would try to put it on everything. Oh god, I don't need to hear that. Actually, how about we raid... Oh, apparently Twitch is adding 10% to every cheer over 300 bits right now. That's fun. I'm going to go ahead and raid... Let's raid Star. We haven't raided Star in a while. I think that's fun. So we will go ahead and /raid. We'll do Starboy Blue. There we go. I hope you all are having a lovely, lovely time. And I will see you all later. See ya.